in a row after you've lost. What is the key for coaches and the players to bounce back from a loss?
I don't know. I think you learn a lot in the first game, especially this one. Obviously there were some good things in the game. Obviously not enough, but there was a lot of things to build on. But at the end of the day, when you look at the game, there were 20 missed tackles. There were too much inconsistency on offense. Special teams was okay. So we just need to we need to really just have a great week, one day at a time. We need to have a great day today, and then have a great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and be ready to go.
I got one more, please. Through 9 games last year, you were giving up 84 yards a game rushing. Then you played Baltimore. In the last 10, you've given up 164. What's happened to the run defense, and what can you do to fix it?
I think we just need to do. Everybody's just got to do their job better. I think that every offense is different, John. So with what the Chiefs were doing, it was different than what the Ravens are going to do. But it still comes down to playing your gap and doing what the call dictates you to do, and then you got to make the tackle. We missed too many tackles. We missed 20 tackles in the game, which the Chiefs missed tackles too, but not as many as we did. So in the end, we have to tackle better. We have to play our gap better, and we just need to do a more consistent, better job at defending the run.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Bill. How is Duke Johnson doing? And if he's not available, what do you think about some of the depth you have off of the practice squad, including Scotty Phillips and CJ Procise?
Yeah, I think Duke is day to day. Duke's a tough guy. I mean, he'll see how it feels today, and then we got you have like an extra day or so. You know what I mean, because of the Thursday game. So that's a good thing. So we'll see how he's doing as the week progresses, and we feel good about the depth we have. We have some other guys there that could step up if Duke couldn't go.
And I wanted to ask you about Jacob Martin. You had talked about him in the off season and then training camp, and then it falls through in the game. Just your thoughts on Jacob, his development, and what a play like that can mean going forward as you guys continue to use him. Thanks.
Yeah, Jacob plays hard. He's got good pass rush ability. He's got a really quick first step. Best part about Jacob is the type of person that he is and how hard he plays. He plays fast. He plays every play relentlessly. He just gives great effort on every play, and he's because of that he improves. He gets better and better within our system, and I'm glad we have him.
Aaron Reese.
Hey, Bill, you mentioned the tackling. Some of your players talked about after the loss to the Chiefs too, just with the unique nature of the offseason and how many reps they got being able to tackle or not tackle. Is the nature of the offseason, do you think it'll also have an impact on how quickly the league kind of adjusts to the Ravens, given the style of play and the fact that teams didn't get a full offseason to practice against or prepare for that sort of style?
Yeah, these offenses are very unique, in many ways like our offense. You have to – the Ravens offense is very different than the Chiefs. There's absolutely no comparison to what they do. They just use different personnel. They run, totally different types of plays. Lamar's an excellent player. Ingram, the back. I mean, Hollywood Brown, the tight ends. They've got a lot of weapons, good offensive line. So, like I said, we're going to have a great week. Our scout team's going to have to do a great job of giving a really good look, and we're going to really have to, play a very disciplined game. We weren't disciplined enough on defense. On Thursday night, we have to be more disciplined and play a more disciplined game.
Sarah.
Bill, you added some playmakers on offense this offseason. Do you think that Deshaun just needs more time with his new receivers, or do you see changes that need to be made on that offense?
No, it's only one game, Sarah. No, we moved the ball. I mean, we moved the ball. It was too little, too late. But no, we just need to have a good week of practice and just keep trying to get better.
Christy.
I'm sorry. What did you see from Deshaun in the game? Like, could you kind of go through, since you've been able to watch the tape, like what you thought he did really well and maybe some areas where you're looking for him to improve this week?
I thought he played a very tough game. He played really, an aggressive, confident game. He got us into the right plays. He was able to adjust protections. I just thought overall he played a good football game. I think that there's always areas for everybody to improve, and I'll just keep those in between myself and the players. I wouldn't really get into all that with the media. So, no, I think he played a good football game, a solid game, and he because of his work ethic, he's going to continue to get better and better, and the work ethic of the guys around him, they're going to get better and better.
Brandon.
Hey, Bill, could you talk about what Jordan Akins brings to the offense, and do you see maybe an opportunity for him to get more involved in the passing game?
Yeah, I mean, he caught a touchdown pass, had a good catch there, and 2-minute drive at the end of the half. I mean, yeah, no, he's a good player. He's a good player, and he plays a lot for us. So he'll always be in the lineup as long as he's healthy. He works hard. He's gotten better as a football player in all areas, special teams included, since he's been here. And good route runner, strong player, strong runner with the ball in his hands. So yeah, he's always a factor in our offense.
Cody.
Good morning, Coach.
Hey, Cody.
It seems like the defensive line was a little bit better when PJ Hall was out there. So, given that, is there a possibility we will see more of him moving forward, especially against the Ravens?
PJ did some good things. He did. Let's see how it goes this week. Different scheme. But PJ definitely showed up on Thursday night and made a few plays that was good to see. So let's see if we can build on that this week in practice and just keep going.
John.
Bill, you guys gave up a lot of big plays against the run and the pass against Baltimore. You did not give up big pass plays against the Chiefs. What did you do against the Chiefs to prevent them from throwing the ball down the field? And what do you have to do to not give up big plays against the Ravens?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, John, you're right. I mean, we didn't give up big pass plays, but we gave up 160 yards rushing. So, I think they had the ball for 19 minutes in the first half. And, some of that has to do with the offense too. We got to stay on the field too on offense. But yeah, I mean, you have to, it'll be a different plan. It's a totally different offense. But, you saw yesterday where they're able to run the ball. I mean, Lamar is he's really good at running the football. He can throw the ball. He threw a deep shot to Hollywood Brown. I mean, we're just going to have to do a good job of making sure that, like I said, that we get the call, we execute the call. Everybody does their job. Everybody knows where their key players are. And we're just going to have to do as good a job as we can. They've got a really good offense, and, we're going to have to, obviously play better than we did against the Chiefs, but it'll be a different type of plan.
Jason Bristol.
Morning, Bill. Anthony Lynn in Football, Peter King's column, was mentioning about he wanted to be careful how loud he was on the sidelines with no fans this Sunday. Is that something you've given much consideration to? And forgive me if you've already addressed that, but I was just curious what your thoughts were on that.
No, we thought about that. I mean, we've thought about that a lot. Now, it's a good question. I mean, I think that it's more about the players on the field, with the different language that we use on the field, code words, cadence, defensive call, whatever it is. I think it's more about that than it is, what the coach is yelling from the sideline. I mean, I don't think we have masks on, and I don't know how much they hear us, even when there are no fans in the stands. But, I definitely see what Coach Lynn's saying, but I think it's more about, hey, what's going on the field, because they can – when there's no fans in the stands, the other side of the ball can hear everything that's being said. So we just have to be aware of that.
Brian Bearfield.
Bill, away from the field, can you just talk about what it's like losing a coach like Mike D'Antoni? I know that you all had a pretty good relationship as well, but now he won't be coaching the Houston Rockets anymore.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. I don't know everything that was going on there. I don't know anything about that organization. I do know that Mike D'Antoni is a great coach. I'm actually friends with him. I'm friends with Jeff Van Gundy, and I respect Jeff Van Gundy's opinion on basketball. And I remember Jeff telling me one time that Mike D'Antoni is one of the smartest basketball coaches he's ever met. It's tough. I think he was 100 games over 500. I don't know. In this day and age, it is what it is. I mean, you have to win. You have to. If you don't win a championship, then it is what it is. So, but Mike's a great guy. He's a great person. He used to come visit us up in Greenbrier when we practiced in Greenbrier. He has a place up there. Just a really good guy. His wife's really nice. So all the best to him, and I'm sure he'll have a job here in a heartbeat.
Got time for two more. Aaron Wilson.
Bill, now that you've watched the tape, what do you think about David Johnson's performance, and how encouraged are you just by kind of some of the things that you saw on the practice field that he showed? Obviously, he's pretty determined to show that he can get back to his old form.
Yeah, he's a good player, Aaron. He's a very good player. He's a good runner. He's good in the passing game. I think there's a lot of things that he probably feels like, what I can do this better and that better. He really hadn't played in a long time, just like a lot of guys. But he's a good player. He's big. He's strong. He's a great guy. Awesome guy to coach. Always looking to get better. So yeah, we're glad we have him.
And physically, do you guys feel okay about Brandon Cooks coming out of the game and just kind of him going forward as he gets more comfortable in the offense, plays more with Deshaun? What do you guys expect from him?
Yeah, definitely feel better about where we are, from that standpoint of where he was injury-wise. And, again, I think it's something we'll monitor throughout the week, but feel like he's on the upswing. So, he'll be able to practice more and things like that.
Last one for Brandon.
Hey, Bill, how much have you guys been able to learn from the few games that the Ravens did lose last year? Do you guys go back to some of that tape and try to pick some pieces from that?
Yeah, very few games though. So it's, you're going back to, you definitely are watching all the games because you only have one game to go off of this year, yesterday's game. So you've got to go back and review all the games, obviously the game that we played against them, every game, their playoff games, their regular season games. And you just try to you're always just thinking about how are they going to attack you in all three phases. How do they see you? They may see you differently than they see Pittsburgh, or differently than they see Cleveland, or that's something that we have to do a good job. That's every week. How are they seeing you relative to how you play, your style of play? So, but in order to do that, you got to watch all the games. So, we're grinding through that, and we'll come up with a good plan, and then we got to go out there and execute it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.